In this video, I wanted to take a minute just to talk a little bit about Twitter and how you can use it for business. You probably know that we just came through the launch for the Twitter cash formula. And there's a lot of people that don't believe that Twitter could ever be a tool that you could use to grow your business and to build your brand. And I just wanted to hit a few of the things that you could actually do with this and why it's so important that you actually use Twitter to the best of your ability to narrow your audience so that you don't feel like you're just kind of throwing this little tiny hook into this massive ocean. So these are actually help pages from the Twitter help section out on their website. And when you start at the beginning, it actually gives you some really good suggestions as to how you can actually discover what people are looking for and how to get in their way. I think so many times we try to create traffic. Well, it's not about creating traffic. It's about actually finding the traffic that's already there. So if you're on Twitter and you actually see something that somebody asks a question, look at one of the benefits of this. You can actually provide timely customer service. What if somebody says on your Twitter account, "Why is your website down?" and you didn't know it was, and you could immediately get it back up and you don't lose sales. So you can also connect with other people that actually feed into your business. It doesn't always have to be about customers. It can also be competitors. It can be influencers. It can be people who actually are upstream from you, can be sending people to your business if you can get in their way. And I think sometimes what we don't do is the details that make people trust us. So when you come in here and you go to the next page and you're actually talking about creating your business profile, you may be tempted to just leave the thing kind of blank, this is basically what it's going to look like. And if you do that, I have a question for you. How do you feel about it when you run across something that looks incomplete? So it may look like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all of this? It's not that hard to create a header. So I found a business that I kind of think is interesting. And I found their Twitter account. And look at how complete their profile is. It's got it all. And if you go over to their little website, guess what? They match. So if you look, and you probably the same thing on Facebook, I just didn't go look. If you create a very complete Twitter profile, you're going to actually build confidence. And maybe you're not real sure what to do. So what we did was we created something that's very special. That if you stay to the end of the video, I can actually tell you how we made this easier so that you don't have to start from absolutely zero. Stay tuned. So as you start to think about Twitter, and I'm guilty of it too, but Twitter's just this massive, how could I ever find anybody group of people, correct? Is that how you feel? That's how I felt. And the thing that I didn't understand was you start to gather followers. Now, a follower is somebody who actually shares your interests. So you can start to narrow this. And this is very, very, very important. If you'll start to follow other people and get the cycle going, then when you tweet something, the people who see it are actually interested in it. And that's one of the things that I think makes there actually power behind what you're doing, because we all want the synergy that actually comes back from someone else's energy. So synergy is the sum is greater than the parts. So if you tweet something once and 500 people retweet it for you, think of the power behind that. And that's what we need to do, is actually get engaged people in our following that we can actually do something with it. So whether you have an affiliate product, one of your own products, whatever you're promoting, it could be your next launch, and you have a Twitter following regardless of the size, you're going to be able to reach a whole bunch of people that are listening. And I think a lot of people also, and I'm going to tell you, I fall into this, what in the world to tweet? And again, if you stay to the end, I actually have something that's going to help you to know what to tweet. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually stop and think about, what in the world am I going to put on Twitter? Because if you're just randomly all over the place, your followers say, I don't get it. But if you have a strategy and you understand you're going to keep it short, you're going to use visuals. I'm telling you, images matter. Incorporate some relevant hashtags. And if you can tie those over into your Facebook profile too, you'd be amazed at what responses you get. Ask questions. Run polls. What you want to do is actually get people to retweet and to reply and to engage with you. And that's important. So one of the things that I just want you to actually consider is, not only do you want to do influencers, not only do you want to do people that can help you, but what about the people you can help? What about the people that you want to have as customers, but they don't know you? You would love to have people who come to you because they already know what you do. Well, not everybody can read a dissertation about, this is what I do. Well, maybe you actually provide support. Maybe you know that maybe you need to take some of this stuff that you put on Twitter and actually become a little bit more connected with some people and actually have private conversations. You also want people to say, so-and-so really helped me. And if you're that so-and-so, it's going to make a huge difference. And listen to your customers. So all of these things play together to help you to build a Twitter profile, back to the beginning, that's complete and that actually builds trust in your brand. So one of the things that we did with the Twitter Cash formula was we actually made a copy and paste campaign. And that's what I want you to seriously consider, to actually look at the copy and paste campaign, and then make sure that when you do that, you let us know that you've done it so that we can upgrade your existing account. If you don't have an existing account, I would really encourage you to click on the link below and get the front end of the Twitter Cash formula so that you can turn Twitter into a powerful tool for you to connect with your customers. Thanks for staying to the end, and have a great day.